Hey folks, Jim Thomas here, Fitness Management and Consulting, and welcome to our channel today. I appreciate you all being here. And if you're new to the channel, if you're finding us for that very first time, welcome as well. It's great to have you. And as a quick reminder to all, my focus, my mission here in the channel is I want to be able to provide as much information as I can to as many people as I can, across all regions. And the best way I can do that is when you choose to subscribe to the channel, when you choose to hit that like button, and when you choose to share the information with friends, associates, and colleagues. So if you've not yet done so, please subscribe. Please hit that like button. Please share the information. And then for additional ways that you can choose to support the channel, check out those links below. For additional ways that I can help take your business to that next level, whether you're a brand new startup, you need financing, you need help with marketing, check those links below as well. And with that said, let's get into our topic here today, and it's management skills that you'll need to have to be successful in the gym business. Management skills that you'll need to have to be successful in the gym business. And so let's talk about some of these. We've got 7 thoughts here for you today. And number 1 is communication and motivational skills. Communication and motivational skills. And actually the communication skills will go a long ways, toward helping the motivational skills, right? And so we have to be able to communicate. Sit down. If you haven't done it, make sure we sit down with all of our staff. Do they know the expectations? Do they know what's expected of them? Are we continually training and working with them? One of the things, I got asked a question one time, they said, Jim, how do you know when to fire somebody? Okay, and not the really point of the conversation here today, but the answer to that question is what our job is. Our job is to give 100% of our efforts to make somebody as good as they can be. That's what their job is. That's what our job is. That's what your job is. To give 100% of our efforts to make someone else as good as they can be. And if we're doing that, we're communicating. We're motivating. We're looking for what's good. We're putting them in situations they can be successful. We're not going to put them in situations where they're likely going to fail. Okay, or if we're going to give them something a little more challenging, we kind of let them know, hey, it's a little more challenging, a little more than you're used to. Let's try this when you talk to that person. Okay, but communicate and motivate. Catch them doing something right. Let them know what expectations are. Have meetings with them on a regular basis. Let them know where they stand. Make sure you're a resource center. If you're the boss, you're a resource center. In many ways, you're working for them. Manner of speaking, okay? If that trust factor is high like that, you'll have that high motivation factor. Number 2 on the management skills to be successful in the gym business is organization and delegation skills. Organizational skills and delegation skills. And so I'll touch on the delegation first. If someone else can do it, let them. It's a great way to build that confidence. It's a great way to motivate, for folks. It's a great way for you not to get bogged down, but learn how to delegate. Okay, there's very much a tendency a lot of times, well, hey, just let me do it. Okay, but no one's getting better for doing that because kind of part of the leadership role here is how are we making other people better? Okay, how are we helping them improve? How are we helping take them to that next level? Delegation is a big part of that at many levels. And then the organizational part of it, and this is where you need to make sure that we're aware, that you're aware of the organizational part of it. Hey, how does that telephone inquiry supposed to work? Really? And you can search the channel here on additional videos on getting very specific on some of this. But how is that telephone inquiry supposed to look? What's that telephone inquiry script supposed to look like? When should you book the appointment? How do you follow up? How do you confirm it? What's the sales process supposed to look like? What's the follow-up process? All this organizational things, because again, when I go into a club, I use a turnaround situation as the example. Sometimes it's just a matter of getting them organized. Well, hey, you're zigging and zagging when you should just be going down the straight and narrow. Okay, so the organizational skills. Number 3, forward planning and strategic planning. One of the management skills you have to be successful. Forward planning and strategic planning. And so here's what I would comment here. And question I would have for you. Are you writing a plan of action? Are you writing a plan of action? You should have a plan of action every single month. And you can search the channel here on how to write a plan of action. We'll go into some detail on that for you. You most certainly want to have it, because the thing is, you're never going to hit a goal. You're never going to hit a target you can't aim at. You just can't say, I want more. What's the strategy going to be? What's the forward-thinking strategy? And then what's that strategy for that particular period? And on a plan of action, if you're the boss, okay, I might have a plan of action for the entire year. I might have it for the quarter. I'm certainly going to have it every single month. The manager, I want to see their plan of action. Does a weekend manager have one for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday? Are we doing a closeout? What's the plan of action for that? I mean, what is the plan? Okay, we just don't want to wake up and go do it, because what happens, you start to become kind of a victim of circumstance. You start to handle what comes at you. We want to be moving this thing forward ourselves. But as far as forward planning, strategic planning, write a plan of action. You can check out the channel here for more information on that. Number 4 on management skills to be successful in the gym business: problem solving and decision making. Problem solving and decision making. Now, if you're brand new to this, okay, this is one of the things that I think is true. I think I found this when I first got into management. One of the key things between management and maybe everything else is that make that decision. Make it, you want it to be well thought out, but don't draw it out. Make it quick and be decisive. Make the decision. I'm not necessarily as much concerned, was it the right choice or the wrong choice, okay, although we want to make as good a decision as we can. Make the decision, because not making a decision, in a manner of speaking, is making one, but that's the worst course of action. Make decisions. Make them. Okay, but when it comes to the problem solving part of this, where I like to see you focus is focus on, we are in the solutions business. We're focused on solutions. Whatever problem is thrown our way, doesn't matter what it is. It could be weather, it could be economic, it could be something with a customer, it could be competition, it could be whatever. Focus on the solution. Don't give power to the problem, give power to the solution. What are the solutions? Make the decision and let's go. Okay. Sometimes this is a more challenging thing than a lot of people want to give credit to. But problem solving, focus on the solution, make the decision. Number 5 on management skills to be successful. I call this one commercial awareness. Okay. And this is understanding your company's mission. What is your company's mission? What are your company's goals? What does your competition look like? What do you do better than anybody else in the marketplace? What do you bring to the marketplace that nobody else is doing? How are we approaching that uncontested market that no one else is marketing to? This is all under that banner of kind of commercial awareness. How do we handle that? And all of this, and really in every category, all of this kind of goes into that forward planning and strategic planning, with our plan of actions. But when it comes to commercial awareness, what is your company's mission? Okay, what is their branding? What kind of goals do they have? Why are those goals important? Know your competition. What do you bring to the market? What are you better at than anybody else? How are we addressing the uncontested market? Have a strong commercial awareness. Number 6, mentoring. Probably if you're a manager, probably if you're an owner, probably if you're in charge, you're probably pretty good at this. Okay? The question I want to ask you is, how good are you at making somebody else good at this? At the end of the day, what we're trying to do, in a manner of speaking, is we want to replace ourselves. We want to train people, we want to coach people, we want to mentor people to help them become better than we are. This is how you grow. This is how you build your company. This is how you build an organization. Because you're always going to find the money. You're always going to find locations. It's always going to be the people. And it always starts with us. So those mentoring skills, how good are we at making somebody else as good as they can possibly be? Okay, put that at the top of the list, because us just being good at something, we have to be good at making other people good at it as well. And then finally on my list, it's interpersonal skills. Interpersonal skills. I mean, we want to develop successful relationships. Okay, we want successful relationships. And so what kind of environment do we create? Are we a resource center for our team? Do we catch them doing something right? Is there a high level of trust? Do they know they can come to us with anything, and we're going to help them, and they're not going to get shot down? Oh, I can't believe you did that. There's a high level of trust there. Okay, they know that we are here to help make them better. That is our focus. Okay, the better job we can do with that, the better the environment you're going to create and the more success that you're going to have. So management skills to be successful in the gym business. Got 7 of them here to look at. If you're just getting started, take a look. Okay, if you're in business, how can we improve upon it? A lot of times these kinds of things is what can take your business that next level. It's not always what you might think it is. So folks, again, my name's Jim Thomas. My company's Fitness Management and Consulting. Appreciate you being here at the channel today. And if you've not yet done so, please hit that subscribe button. Please hit that like button. Please share the information. And for additional ways you can choose to support the channel, check the links below. And for those of you that are looking to take your business to an entirely new level, check those links below as well on how we can help you do that with either with financing, with marketing, with sales training. Check it out. Look forward to chatting with you, and we'll see you all in that next video.